Hey y'all, happy Thursday. So let's pick up where we left off yesterday and dig in. Salvation. If you'll remember, oh man, it's been months ago now, we read a portion out of the Dressed to Kill book, and he said that when Jesus came on the scene, it was like a slave market. And Jesus purchased us, and we are slaves no more. Now, when he purchased us, and we are slaves no more, everything that used to be has changed and pretty much flipped and done a 180. What used to be is no longer. What used to be true of me is not true of me anymore. And so we have to renew our minds to now, I'm looking at the camera and I'm seeing this book, to who God says we are, and to what God says we have. And we have to renew our minds to what God has provided for us through Jesus Christ. I am here to tell you, if you don't hear anything else that I ever say to you, you need to hear me say this, that there is not one thing that has been left out of your life. There's not one thing that you are in need of in your life. It's not lack, it's not poverty, it's not wisdom, it's not relational. There is nothing in your life, a lack or a need, that Jesus Christ was not enough to satisfy and to fill. There's just not. His finished work at the cross was complete. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. His death would have redeemed us. It would have paid the price for sin. That the shedding of blood, without the shedding of blood, there's no remission of sin. So with the shedding of blood, there would be remission of sin. So with his death and his shed blood, we would have been forgiven. But we would have still lived under the power and dominion of Satan. Well, because he is the prince of the power of the air, right? He's the prince of this world, or the god of this world, depending on your translation. But Jesus didn't stay dead. He's not still in the tomb. Today, he sits at the right hand of God the Father, very much alive. And because he did not stay dead, because he defeated Satan and took the keys to the kingdom, we are slaves no longer. And there is not one part of your life that is still under the control of Satan, still under the dominion of darkness. And that's where the helmet of salvation is of utmost importance. That, as Romans 12:1 tells us, that we must renew our minds. Renew our minds. He says, be transformed, be changed by the entire renewal of your mind, by its new ideals and attitudes, so that you may prove for yourself what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God, even that which is good and acceptable and perfect in his sight for you. This vessel belongs to Jesus. And so anything that is coming against me or is encroaching in territory that does not belong, it's trespassing. It's trespassing. And so, it's much easier for Satan to wage his war and, attack and assault if he can make us believe that the attack is from God. Don't you think? If something's going on in your life and it's hard, it's not good at all, wouldn't the enemy stand a better chance at your destruction if he could convince you that this was from God. Let's just take, for example, the storm that came up as the disciples were trying to cross to the other side. Let's go there. It's in Luke 4. Luke 4 is just incredible. Oh, we have 5 minutes. We'll pick up here tomorrow because we are at 5.5 minutes and I don't want this to be a 10-minute video. We'll pick up here tomorrow. Come back for this. All right. See y'all then. Bye.